It's October 2021, and in my opinion, search engine ads are still superior to Facebook ads. That's my opinion. It hasn't changed for the past few years, dollar for dollar. I still think the search engines are better. One of the big changes that's happened over at Facebook is the fact that they have these new things called lead ads, LEAD, lead ads. And the idea is over at Facebook, and I was kind of excited when I initially heard about it, is you only pay per lead, and in theory, like, oh, that's great. I pay money, and I'm guaranteed to get a lead. I don't pay for advertising, and who knows what I get. I actually here's the cost per lead. The main problem with it is that they do it in the form of email submissions, and so basically you pay Facebook anytime somebody fills out a form. They put in their email address, contact info, whatever. So most of you guys have been running businesses for a while, and you have websites. You get emails sometimes from customers or people who are interested in stuff, and you guys know about the quality of the lead. It's always better when somebody calls you versus they just send an email. Somebody sends an email. Sometimes the phone number is there, sometimes it's not. And the problem with those is that, even though there's potential there, in theory, you email them back or you call them or you text them. Maybe you get a hold of the customer, maybe you don't. Maybe they've sent emails to like 4 or 5 other companies. Maybe somebody called them back sooner. But then you look at the difference between that to somebody calling you, and right then and there you have a chance to talk to the customer. When you're talking to the customer, you can understand what they're looking for. You can offer them a deal. You could present something to them. The odds of you getting a customer when you're talking to them is obviously higher versus just getting an email lead. So if you have $100 and you spend it on a bunch of email leads off of Facebook, maybe some of those convert. Maybe you get some customers out of it. I still think the search engine ads are better. The marketing and the search engines are better because the goal is still to get people to call you. Even in 2021, the goal is still the same as it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The goal is still ultimately to get people to call you. You want to be talking to people, because that, when you look at the conversion rate between leads to customers, that's still going to be the thing that gets you the most customers, is going to be talking to people. So dollar for dollar, if you have a budget of 2,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, then that's a situation where you want to be everywhere, and you want to make sure it's all profitable. Some platforms might make you more money than others, but you want to be everywhere, and you want everywhere to be profitable. You want to profit off of each one of those platforms. But if you have a smaller budget, $100 budget, $500 budget, uh, you want to get the most bang for your buck. You want to get the best value, and in my opinion, that's still the search engines.